Good evening and happy, what's today? Tuesday, everybody. At least that's when I'm recording this. But how are you? How is everybody doing? This is going to be my introductory video to all of you. Get to know a little bit about me, and what I'm going for with my brand. This is a obviously recorded video, but I might do like a live video at some point for funsies. Alright, first question that I've come up with. What's my name? My name is Amanda of Amanda Jane Wellness, and that's my brand name. And why is that my brand name? Because I don't know, somebody said it a while back, but like if I ever were to create a brand and it was my first and last name, it would be hard to change everything once I got married and I would change my last name, which is something that I want to do. I will conform to that just because I like that tradition. Anyway, so I was like, well, if I can't be my first and last name, then I guess I'll make it my first and my middle name. So my first name, Amanda, my middle name, Jane. I was named after my grandmother, Jane Smythe, and that is what it is. And then wellness, I'm in the wellness field, so I didn't want it to be like fitness or like counseling or some kind of whatever like that, just because I specifically wanted to be wellness. Now, how old am I? I'm 27. I turned 27 on July 26th this year. I am a Leo. Just right after the first few days of the sign, I am a Leo. I feel like July fits Leo better than August, but what do I know? Because I'm a July baby, so obviously it fits better for me. And I also am a Scorpio moon and a Virgo rising. I don't know if that tells you anything about me, but it tells me a little bit about me. It's not that I necessarily really believe that kind of stuff, but I don't know. It's just, it makes sense sometimes. It's just unexplainable. It just kind of makes sense sometimes. Now, next question. Where am I located? I am here in New Orleans. Well, not really, but I'm not going to give you my exact location. Because why? I'm mainly an online business. There's never going to be a time where anybody's going to come to a location, at least not now in my life. And so you can primarily contact me online. I do have a business phone number. I prefer text messages, but you can call me and it will go, I'll be able to answer that, and it's 504-800-6058, and that's my work number. I also have a work email, and it's amanda@amandajanewellness.com. So you can email me or call or text me, and I'll be able to get all of that as far as contact goes. I also have my Instagram, which is Amanda Jane Wellness, and Facebook, my page, Amanda Jane Wellness. I'm definitely looking for some more followers and stuff like that, so go follow me. And while I'm at it, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel too. This is under a different email address, but I'm going to figure out a way for it to be Amanda Jane Wellness. Now, do I go to school? I do go to school. In fact, I have one degree already, and I'm going to school for my second degree, both bachelors. So my first degree is in music, actually. I am a singer. I actually have videos of me singing my senior recital in a playlist on this channel, so go check that out. And currently I'm enrolled at LSU. I am doing an interdisciplinary studies major, concentrating in psychology, leadership development, and kinesiology, health sciences. So like the wellness side of kinesiology, not so much like the active fitness side, if that makes sense. So currently I commute actually from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. I like it. It costs less than rent, and I get some time to just chill in my car on the way there. It's easy peasy for me, but I really like the money. Now, the next question is why wellness? Why am I going into wellness? Well, there's backstory. So, in my previous video, the first video that I really have done for Amanda Jane Wellness is like a health questions video that I'm going to be doing more of those in the future, but that was the first one that I had done for my health questions segment, and in it that we went over anxiety disorders. So I have a severe anxiety disorder, or it used to be severe. Now it's mild, but back then it wasn't. So when I was a kid, physical activity made me physically ill. I would get overheated and I would like throw up all the time. Every time they forced me to do something. I had got nauseous, I was hot, my heart rate skyrocketed through the roof, I would tremble, and nobody ever knew what it was. Nobody could ever tell me. They were always like, well, your stomach seems fine, like, I don't know what it could be. No one ever even thought that it could possibly be a mental illness. You know? I went to see a therapist, but only because like I was severely depressed at some time, and you know, I told my mom that I hated her, and I was like threatening to like kill myself or something, and so they were like, oh, nope, you have to go see somebody. I was like 12 years old, but they still didn't figure out anything about my anxiety. So I dealt with that until high school. And when I got into college, I wasn't being forced to do anything anymore. So I took it upon myself to do physical activity. And because I could control how I was doing it, I didn't feel so anxious anymore. And that opened new doors. I was also taking psychology classes and learning about different disorders, you know, like Psychology 101, all kinds of disorders and everything that they introduce to you in the first class. And with those two things backing my knowledge, I was like, what? I totally, like, that sounds just like me. So I had to go get diagnosed, and I mean, I diagnosed myself, which you shouldn't do, but I was pretty sure that I had it. So when I went to finally go see a therapist, they did diagnose me with generalized anxiety disorder. So that is something that I have dealt with for a long time. But one of the reasons that I am specifically getting into this vocation instead of sticking with like music or anything like that is because when I was younger and I had panic attacks, I had them all the time. I would have them in the middle of the night, you know, and I don't want to rag on my mom, but I felt like I needed her, and she was too tired to stay up with me and wanted to go back to sleep, and that was often what it was, and I had to take care of myself, and I felt really bad, and it caused me a lot of like issues in the future. Not so much anymore because I figured out a lot of stuff about myself, but at the time when I was like realizing that, yeah, it caused some issues with me and resentment and all kinds of whatever. So I originally wanted to go into life coaching because I wanted to cover all areas of life, But then I decided wellness coaching might be a better option, and it's still kind of encompassing majority of like life issues, but I like to focus on mind, body, and soul. So, mind, calming the mind, focusing, meditation, and counseling. I'm not a professional psychologist by any means. Do not have that degree. I will have a minor in psychology officially, but I'm not a psychologist. So I can only offer like advice and counseling, things that I see differently than, you would. And that is what I would like to offer people. Now, body, fitness, health, wellness, nutrition, all that kind of stuff is what I would be focusing on with body. Body is by far the furthest goal for me, just because I want to get certified in those things. I want to know that I'm talking about the right kind of things so that I can help people the proper way. I don't ever want to mislead anybody or, give anybody the wrong information because I'm not certified. So that is my first certification coming when I graduate with my next degree. And then soul, leadership, empowerment, confidence, those kind of things are what I would cover as far as soul goes. Just working toward feeling better about yourself. But that is wellness in general, feeling better about you and everything that goes along with that. I would also like to focus on relationship aspects, like what's happening in your relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic or, acquaintanceships, work relationships. And then that's really like the areas that I really want to focus on in wellness. And so if you need help in any of those areas, I'm here. I'm here for you. And that's like all I want to do. I want to help people. I want to feel like I'm helping you, because when I was younger, I didn't feel like I had that help. So that's like the main reason that I'm getting into this vocation. My next question is a little lighter. What's your eye color? My eye color is blue. I don't know if you can see. It's like slate blue. I like it. It's deep ice is what I like to call it. And what's my favorite color? My favorite color, sky blue, or like pastel pink. Yes, so pretty. Who's my favorite artist? Right now, The Midnight is my favorite artist. I love The Midnight. I also really like Active Child. Two wildly different artists. And I think Washed Out as well has been one for a long time. And what's my current favorite song? Color Me by Active Child is something that I'm working on covering, so I've been listening to it a lot and I really love it. Endless Summer by The Midnight is also amazing, as well as Crystalline and Synthetic. Those are really good Midnight songs, the Midnight songs. And Washed Out just came out with like a new EP or something. I've been listening to it. I can't remember any of the titles at this minute, but it's really good. And maybe I'll get back to y'all another time with more Washed Out. So what am I currently obsessed with? These. I am currently obsessed with these. It's 120 calories for one bar. And, 11 grams of carbs, which isn't so bad. That's less than one serving of carbs. And they're just so good. So good. And they come in these little 4-packs. It's so convenient. Do I have a pet? I do have a pet. I have a cat. Her name is Lulu. She's chilling down there. I'm not going to go grab her. I'm sure you'll see her in another video at some point, but she's very sweet, at least to me. And I love her, and hopefully you love her too. What are my hobbies? I like to sing. I like to swim in the pool outside. I like to go on walks and be around nature a lot. I haven't camped in a really long time, but I would say camping is probably one of my hobbies. I'd like to make it a hobby. And I really like to look at clouds too. Those are some of my hobbies. And counting calories. I love counting calories. Is that nerdy? Oh, and watching anime. That's nerdy. And what can you do to help me? What can you do to help me? Well, like I said earlier, you can like my social media profiles. Go and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Those would really, really help me. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Visit my website and give me some constructive criticism. Right now, I could take on clients, but you know, I'm in school and I'm like trying to get like a job that's not this so that I can make some decent money right now, because client flow is not continuous. But if you need help and you want me to be able to help you, as of now, I would say the first session could be a free session, and then after that we'd have to talk about just like a session price, because I do have kind of a set price, but you know, I'm willing to negotiate right now. I do need some testimony so that people know if I'm good or not. So I'm counting on all of you guys to help me out with that. So yeah, and that's my video. It did run a little long, but I hope that if you made it this far, you, excuse me, if you made it this far, that you enjoyed me, my backstory, who I am, and I hope that you allow me to help you. I really, really want to help you any way that I can. Alright. Now I'm gonna eat one of these and not cuddle my cat because she's laying down. But I hope y'all have a great night or rest of your day, and I will see you for my next health questions segment. I think the next question is nope, can't remember, but we'll figure it out together.